that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that were dried upon some line. That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory. It keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that bind me. Or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone, I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard roughened in coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Threw cupped hands round the tank and I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're still waving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you. It truly is an honor to be here with you all at Chapman TEDx. We really appreciate being here. It's amazing. This is an amazing event that you all have here, and we're honored to be a part of it. As was said earlier, we're the Wimberley Bluegrass Band. We're all four about to be seniors here at Chapman University. And we love being involved here on campus, on our university. We host a radio show with the Chapman Radio, host a bluegrass radio show. We were recently honored to be featured in the Chapman magazine. And we love being a part of the Chapman family. And I'm going to take this moment now and introduce us all individually to you. I'm going to start over here on the mandolin with our oldest sister and only sister. She's an endorsed artist for the Weber Mandolin Company and a business administration major. This is our sister, Danielle.
Thank you.
And here on the 5-string banjo, endorsed artist for the Deering Banjo Company and a math major, it's her brother, James.
Thank you.
That's his twin down there on the guitar, endorsed for Black Diamond Strings and LR Bags Equipment. He is a communication studies major. It's her brother, Mark.
Thank y'all. Thank you. And I'd like to introduce you the fiddle player, the lead singer, and the MC for the band, also endorsed by LR Bags Equipment. He's a strategic and corporate communications major, minoring in political science. When he graduates this year, he's still going to be 17. This is our youngest brother, Michael.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, being here, we're playing bluegrass music, and that's not a widely known genre of music, so I'm going to give you a brief a little history about bluegrass music before we do our last song. Bill Monroe is considered the father of bluegrass music. He was the one that first started it by taking all his influences growing up in the hills of Kentucky and made this genre of music. He was heavily influenced by the mountain music in the area, the old fiddlers and such like that, and took that with some jazz and blues and other influences and made what we know today as bluegrass. And it has since found its way into some popular culture. That first song we did was a hit for Glenn Campbell back in the 60s, and it was written by a bluegrasser named John Hartford. Many people have covered it since, such as Elvis and Aretha Franklin, Dean Martin, and many bluegrass bands. And music is still being made in bluegrass. Bluegrass is, you gotta find it, but it's still alive and well. And including this next song, which is a new song, which I wrote semi-recently. And we hope you like it. One called East Texas Rain. Thank you again for having us.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I've been on this highway, just a memory of where I came. Half a tank of gas, so $23 to my name. With no destination, no thought of where I'm bound. As the East Texas rain is slowly coming down. Well, maybe I was wrong to leave my home and the way of life that I could not win. I didn't leave there just to roam. This is where my heart has always been. I've been on this highway, just a memory of where I came. Half a tank of gas, so $23 to my name. With no destination and no thought of where I'm bound. As the East Texas rain is slowly coming down. I got a smile on my face and my hands on the wheel. My foot to the pedal and the bluegrass turned up high. The band just playing an upbeat, happy feel as lightning streaks across the Texas sky. I've been on this highway, just a memory of where I came. Half a tank of gas, so $23 to my name. With no destination and no thought of where I'm bound. As the East Texas rain is slowly coming down. As the East Texas rain is slowly coming down. Thank you all so much.